Hey, what's up guys? This is Mood from PUA Academy and I'm here right now in a freaking awesome place, 100 Islands, Pangasinan, Philippines. Anyway, what I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about first is putting life standard to become successful in something you want, you know. What is the standard, you know? What do you think of yourself? What kind of standard you have? When it comes to pick up, what kind of game is your standard? What kind of girl are you looking for? Are you looking for an HB or super hot babe? What is standard? What do you think about standard? Standard for me is something actually what I think about myself. Let's say about cars. If you like about cars and your standard is 1950s, if you think old cars are like HBs for you and you don't really like the Lamborghini, so that's different set of standard. You can't really explain what a standard is like, but I'm gonna say this, okay? I'm gonna give you some metaphors so you can actually understand what standard is. I think standard is like let's say water. Let's say water in the Philippines is not really clean anymore. So if you want to buy water, let's say low standard is just come from the faucet. All right, that's the low standard. And if you want to buy like a middle standard or the middle class standard is bottled water. You can buy anywhere. All right, and the high standard are the expensive one from the expensive restaurants. So what is your standard? In pickup, every time I go out, I set up my standard. Like if I go out, is my standard. I need to open HB. I only open HB 5 and above. Before, 4 years ago, I just don't care. Like 3 years ago, I just don't give a fuck if I open a freaking ugly chick, fat chick. No disrespect. But that's my goal before. It's just like I just want to go out and have fun and pick up and have sex, you know. That's my standard before. But as time passes by, there's a lot of teachings from pickup. There's a lot of lessons I learned from pickup about setting up standards. And guess what? I learned a lot. I freaking learned a lot. Now, my goal, my standard now is every time I go out, I make sure my standard is about at least 5 and above, you know, at least 5 and above, you know, and let's say 10 for me is like a Victoria's Secret model, you know, but it's very hard to find a very hot chick here in the Philippines. That's why it depends on your country too. By working every damn day here in my company, so every time I wake up in the morning, my standard is work, exercise. I'm not gonna freaking spend a day without freaking working. It just very messed up, you know. I need to work every day. I need to edit my videos. I need to market my boot camp. I need to promote my events, you know. That's my standard. Let's say in pickup, sex and date actually normal, you know. A lot of people go out for pickup because of sex. They just wanna have sex, you know, and we all know that. If you're newbie in pickup, you don't really realize that. You don't really notice, or you don't really know that sex come along. You know, it's normal to have a lot of sex in the game. Okay, it's just normal. So if you set up your standard, if your standard by like if you're gaming because just to have sex, it's just you have a low standard. You know, that's actually my perception about it. If you go out and party like that and just to have sex, you know, that's very, very low standard. So my standard for me, why I'm doing a freaking boot camp, why I'm doing this pickup thing is I want to be a life coach. I want to change a lot of people. I want to, you know, and I want to change myself. I want to be the kind of guy that when I see a guy and talk to him, he will change. I mean, I want to be a life coach, not only for pickup, but everything, you know. But I cannot be just that, you know. I cannot just be a freaking life coach. I need to, I need to train myself to become one. You know, I need to change myself too, which is I chose to be a pickup artist because I think this is the best. This is the best way to train myself because this is for me. This is the hardest thing I've done in my life. What if you violate your standard? What if you violate your standard? So, for me, every time I violate my standard, I double. Actually, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Something from Tyler. I don't know. We have different perception, but for me, the more I'm more comfortable doing this. Okay, every time I set up every time I violate my standard, I always double my work after that standard. Like, let's say I didn't work today, I double my work tomorrow, so it's gonna be normal in the next day. You know, that's how I violate myself. If I didn't approach HB5 or hot sets, so next day I only approach tens. You know, that's I violate my standard. If that's how I beat myself, if I violate my standard, you know. In life standard, what kind of life do you want, you know? If you're like 20s to 30s, I don't know what you're doing in your life. You're probably concentrating on your career right now. You're probably concentrating on your whatever you want in pickup or traveling right now, you know. That's good. But for me, we only live once, you know. That's why if you want to set up your standard in life, this is what I did. From 20 to 30s, I actually put my standard in game. I focus on gaming, traveling, having party, going out the clubs, and not really into career. Okay, I'm not focusing on my career right now because it's too early. I need to use my energy, my young age, and my sexiness, my power, my energy, my sex power to go out, have some fun, go out the club. I don't drink. I go out, use my energy, date, meet thousands of women, and that's my 20s, 30s. And my goal, because I'm only 29 right now, my 30s goal, I'm concentrating on my career. That's my goal, concentrating on my career. And once, I don't know yet, we don't know, we cannot tell, I cannot predict the future. So my goal is from 30s to 40, I'm going to focus on career and energy and sex. I'm not being plastic here, but I really need sex. I love sex. And the second, maybe once I reach 40s, I'm probably concentrating on my family. I don't know if I'm gonna have a family, but if someone gonna love me. But I know a lot of girls loving me right now. Maybe right now, but maybe after that, I don't know. So maybe 50s, 60s, I'm probably concentrating playing Dota, you know, or starting to drink, because I'm not gonna drink right now, man, you know. And that's my goal. That's my personal standard. That's my standard about life, you know. I'm not going out there just to drink and take drugs, you know. It's not out of my standard, you know. I'm not gonna waste my life taking drugs. I'm not gonna waste my life drinking all over the place, you know. I'm not gonna waste my life freaking doing negative things, you know. I am gonna use my life to learn more and to study more about life, not about academic, because I don't believe in academic things. I don't care who's the president of the Philippines. What I care is what I learned from him, what teachings he can teach me to become strong, and even if I don't have money, I can still live. That's my standard. Anyway, Smooth here from PUA Academy. Salute.